Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We're checking out Love 119 by RIIZE. Now, unfortunately, this video is going to be blurred because of copyright issues. I'm seeing that some people are having troubles with it and it getting blocked. So in order to avoid that, I'm going to blur this video. It's going to be available in its entirety, I guess, on Patreon, unblurred. But here on YouTube, I do have to resort to this little, tactic just to be able to get this reaction out there. My last RIIZE reaction was also blocked in like 50%. 50% of the audience was only able to watch the video, whereas for the rest of the 50%, it was blocked. So hopefully it goes well. If I am able to release this video without blurring it, I'll try. But if you see the video being blurred, then my attempts were not very successful. So Love 119 by RIIZE. Let's get into it.
항공우주연구원은 이번 발사는 하나의 발사체에 6개의 위성을 실어보내는 것으로 실패할 가능성도 배제할 수는 없습니다. 하지만 실패하더라도 다음 발사 시도의 성공률을 높일 수 있는 데이터를 얻을 수 있을 만큼 유의미한 실험이라고 봅니다. 고 설명했습니다. 리자드가 무사히 궤도에 도착할 경우 하루에 10바퀴 지구를 12월까지 행성 탐사와 천체 관측, 탑재 장치 시험 등의
Well, that was kind of creative. Is it glitching? This is giving me some NCT vibes every time a group sings together like this. It just... Whoopsie. Can't focus. Nice. Basically call 911. Only that's in Korea. 119. Oh. This chorus is beautiful. Oh, watch out. I love how, like, hazy the footage is. Or misty, rather. Probably got a mist filter or something there. It looks beautiful. Oh.
오늘 새벽 추락했습니다. 담당 연구원들은 발사 실험의 성공에만 집중하고 발사체의
이건 뭘까? You know what I'm talking about. 왜 이렇게 나의 마음이 어지러운 걸까? 이 모든 게 내가 널 좋아하는 건가? 난 그럼 더 이상 끌고 싶지 않아. 다른 건 nothing but I want it all with you. Making my heart that girl so cute. Love so good feels like a dream. 이건 emergency. 119 Save my life, save my life. She sets me free. 이건 emergency love.
Holy shit. Okay, so I had one thought about this music video, and then it all kind of like changed when we basically went kind of dark, as far as I see it. We have all of the boys like falling in love with this girl, but they cannot say anything. They're too afraid. There's all of these text messages that they're getting. Like in the beginning, maybe it was like a message, like I don't even know if it was like a hallucination, because the reaction to the message is almost as if it cannot actually happen. Um, Maybe that's the girl messaging and that's an illusion of sorts. I'm not sure. But it does seem like all of these places at which the boys fall in love with the girl and see her at class, at the train station, all of these places, suddenly the reveal is that she's no longer there. It's almost as if she either passed away or disappeared, seeing as the boys and everyone in that school or whatever on the bus is dressed in black, almost as if like to mourn the girl, sorry. It feels as if like the girl died, and there's obviously the white butterfly, almost like to represent the afterlife in a way, almost like kind of like a Hotel de Luna kind of thing happening, or the maybe a firefly would have been more appropriate if that's Hotel de Luna, but there's still like a representation of her no longer being there, and the butterfly representing her. Um, it was incredibly like touching and heartbreaking, and maybe I'm off completely, but that's what it feels like, that there's death. And the girl also is, we never see her face. We always see her, almost always see her with like headphones on. She's like in her own little world, as all of these guys are falling in love with her, with this mysterious girl who has like this hook on her, call an emergency. It brings a completely different meaning, because 119 is like the emergency services in Korea, like an emergency for my heart as I'm falling in love with this girl, save my life were also some of the lyrics, but in reality it's almost like a double meaning. Call 119 or 911, I guess in the States is what I'm more familiar with. Call 911, this is an emergency, she's no longer here. The headphones and the mystery of the girl, is she supposed to represent the fans and their lives being saved by music? Although if she dies, that's an interesting representation of fans. But that was so incredibly trippy. I absolutely love the song. Some of the harmonies, the high notes, the acting, especially in the more serious parts, was incredible. I absolutely love chanty choruses. I'm a sucker for it, and this was incredible. I loved it, and it made so much sense that they were doing a chanty chorus, because all of them are falling in love, so they're chanting for love. So there's a little bit more meaning, where it doesn't feel like out of nowhere, like they're doing a chanty chorus because it's SM and they have a few groups that do chanty choruses. It didn't feel like that, even though initially I was like, oh, this, every time I hear a chanty chorus, I think of like NCT 127 or something like that. But this was incredible. It does feel like once they come face to face with the girl at the train station, for example, there's almost like these shooting stars and everything else. It's like the realization that I can finally say to you what I've always wanted to, but I'm too late. Like I wanted to express my feelings, and if I did express those feelings, would you be here right now? Because you would know that someone cares about you so much, but you were in your own world and didn't really realize how much I feel for you because I was too afraid to speak. They tie in like pop, love, music, and add like this tragic high school element to it, which almost like reminds me a little bit of that song by CIX about bullying in high school. Obviously, this is not bullying, but it's still like tragedy within like high school, which I thought was just incredible. This was truly heartbreaking. Like I don't even know what to say. And like them playing, it seems like the girl is there with them, but then it's almost like the girl turns into that butterfly in a way, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that we see the girl towards the end playing with them in that, again, all of these places where the girl was passing through, it turns into a butterfly, and there's the girl, and now they're finally celebrating her life when they couldn't while she was alive, because they didn't have the courage to say to her what they wanted to say and express their feelings towards her. And now they're almost like uh, celebrating her life or something like that, or maybe there was some communication. There's all these text messages. Obviously, I don't know the language, so I can't really. It probably speaks a lot to the actual story of this music video, but I thought this was brilliantly done. And the deep and dark element. This is probably my favorite song by RIIZE, honestly. I'm so blown away by how different this is from anything else that I've heard from them. Vocally, this was probably my favorite song for them. Chorus wise, this was probably my favorite song for them. Music video wise, this is most definitely my favorite song from them. This was so aesthetically pleasing. It had like this hazy or misty visual to it, almost like they put a bunch of like mist filters to really accentuate like the glow of the various light sources and whatnot, and the skin and everything else. It was just beautifully done. I really don't know what else to say. This was so incredible. And like the way that they were kind of like falling in love with her in a way, to a point where they were doing like their practice and they couldn't get the moves in because they were too distracted. Is that a combination of when I fell in love and I couldn't do anything about it, or are the timelines kind of like intertwined? Probably not. And after the reveal of the girl no longer being there as she passes like the train tracks as well, it was also kind of, to me, I felt like we're about to see a visual or hear something of a train coming through, and basically putting an exclamation mark on the fact that she's no longer alive. But yeah, this was absolutely insane. Stole in my heart that girl's a killer, and like the reveal of like you went away and you took my heart with you. Like there's so much emotional gravitas to this song. It's actually kind of insane. And if you know more about like the text messages throughout the music video, let me know in the comment section. If you know more a little bit about the story of this, if maybe the members talked about it, if there was like a press release or anything of the kind about this music video, feel free to let me know. And you know, if you can like write out a proper like meaning to it, feel free, and I'll pin your comment for everyone else to see. But yeah, this was incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. This is my favorite song by RIIZE, and yeah, I'm blown away by these guys' talents and their variety, and like the depth and the chanty chorus. I've seen some comments. Some people are not fans of the chanty choruses. I absolutely eat this up, and I will continue to do so because, in my opinion, it worked so well, especially with the fact that all of them kind of like fall for the girl. So they're all chanting. So it's almost as if like each of them is doing the chorus by themselves without knowing that everyone else feels the same. And then there's like this chanty chorus. So there's like a little bit of extra meaning behind it. To me, at least, that's how I would justify it. But without even justifying it, I feel like a chanty chorus here was very hypnotizing, and I absolutely loved it. And some of the vocal melodies and all were just absolutely beautiful. So thank you much. Thank you much. Thank you so much. So much. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If I made any sense, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are, and have a wonderful week. See ya.